Yo, good evening, everybody. How you doing? This is your coach Renz, and you're watching this version of the law of mentalism as far as what the mental universe is. I did the long version on my Patreon account, so if you want the long version, you have to sign up and become a patron, which is just $5 a month. I mean, less than something you spend at a fast food joint for lunch or breakfast. But the information that is given in there, it really starts to break down, because this is the law of mentalism is broken down into multiple parts. So we start breaking down exactly how the law of mentalism begin to assist you and work with you as far as you manifesting things in your life. Because the fact of the matter is, in order for you to be able to manifest in your finite mind, you have to first understand the infinite mind of the all, the living mind of the all. Understand that, and how we create in a finite mind, in our finite universe, how we create, and how that relates to the all creating and how the universe is created. You see, many people scream that, you know, I am God, or I have God inside me, or I'm connected to God, or the God is everything. God cannot be everything. You are not God. You may have a goddess, or God in energy inside you, the male, female energy. You have a spirit, which the creator, the living mind, is spirit. But as I said in the previous video, the all is unknowable. The all is unfathomable. God in its totality is unknowable and unfathomable, meaning that nobody who says that they've conceptualized the entire aspects and knowledge of the creator, they're lying. They're lying to themselves. It's a self-aggrandizement. It's just like the theologians who place human attributes to the creator of all. How can the creative mind, the living mind of the universe, multiverse, where billions of beings exist on multiple dimensional planes, where billions and billions of people exist just on this speck of a planet, how can that infinite being choose one over the other, one group or the other? How does that infinite being exist and create? That infinite being can never separate itself from itself. It can never be broken a piece or torn apart of. It can never have outside materials that are used in creation. It can never, ever create by reproducing, by reproduction. I know this has been theorized by man for centuries, not just in the current religious state, but in the Romans, the Greeks, the Hindus, the just ancient civilizations, what we call ancient civilizations, have believed that the creator reproduces like we do, like humans. That's so theological, by giving human attributes to the infinite mind, how the finite mind quantifies the infinite mind. But when we understand that the infinite mind creates through thought, and that it only creates through thought, that our universe it exists in the mind of the creator as a thought, and that time frame is as the twinkling of an eye, as the Kybalion states. That is stated in the Kybalion long before any other text. As it states that, and I say the Kybalion, but really is stated on the emerald tablets long before any other writing. So, if it states that, then how do we apply our theology to it? How do we apply our ability to create? How do we apply our own ability to create our own universes and be able to manifest in our life the health, the money, the relationships that we so desire, that we want to have? How do we elevate our consciousness so that when we depart from this existence, that we don't end up in a hell? And I know some of the critics are going to say, well, that's where you get with Jesus. But then the other side is going to say, that's where you get with Allah. The other side is going to say, that's where you get with Yahweh and follow the laws of Judaism. And others are going to say that you got to satisfy your dharma. And then others are going to say, so don't even bother in the comments, because it's pointless. Because every group will justify its portion. The problem is that every group failed to realize, and it's in the longer version, how none of your versions of the creative mind can stack up. Let me just put it to you simply like this. If the creator is omnipresent, omniscient, then how can the creator for any moment not know that it is the creator? How can any portion of the creator not ever know that it is the creator? If all things were created out of the essence, the material essence of the creator, then every element, every microscopic thing, every slime, every slug, everything would know that it is the creator, because the creator could never not know itself. So there is at no point that the creator could not have known itself, nor separated itself, nor abandoned itself, nor forsaken itself. It is impossible. It is impossible for it to beget anything. It is impossible for the creator to take a portion of itself and give it away, because once a piece of the infinite mind is gone, the creator God is not part of it, then it is no longer the creator, the infinite mind. This is some of the things that we discussed in here. And once you conceptualize that and understand that your creation of universes inside your subconscious and conscious brain, your male and female energy, and how the mental universe and creation works through the law of gender and the law of correspondence in conjunction with the law of mentalism, once you understand that, then you can create your universe on this third dimensional plane that we're on now, or fourth dimensional plane, depending on who you're talking to, that we're on now. But also, it becomes quite clear for the illumined that you create your next destination. You create the next place when you leave this one, because you begin to understand that there is no such thing as death, that it is just birth, growth, death in the relative form, and rebirth, that you are just continuing a cycle of elevation. Where you elevate to is based on your conscious understanding of the Hermetic laws. So I invite you to go and join my Patreon, get the long version, and that way you can also get the long version of the law of gender, the other portions that deal with the law of mentalism, and there are other portions that will come after. The divine paradox, the all in all, those parts are coming next. So get on board now, start understanding and learning these things so that you can apply them to who you are. And if you're watching this before December 3rd, of 2017, please join me and Kevin Wesley as we do an event. You find it on my Facebook page. We're doing an event December 3rd, 2017 at Mary Max. Only 35 people are going to be able to attend. So y'all have a great day. Know that your greatness is non-negotiable, because you have freed yourself so that you can be yourself. Y'all have a great day. This is your Coach Renz. Look forward to it. Join my Patreon.